Hi, Denise.
Hey, how you doing, Lisa? Good morning, good morning.
Very, very good. Very good morning. And you?
Excellent. Really good, really good. Successful day yesterday.
Good. Awesome.
And you? Did you too?
Um, yeah, actually, yeah, I've been working on some things and I'm getting them done. So I'm accomplishing something, going through with my plan and taking action. So it's good.
Excellent. Well, today,
Okay.
day 58, we are going to learn about success defined. Just in
Oh,
case you didn't know what it was, we shall
I'd
define it for you today.
I'd like to know.
Okay.
Okay, go for it.
Uh, Before I start, I'm going to be a good girl. Put my little card in my book on the right day so I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Mm,
I want a successful day tomorrow also.
every day.
Day 58, success defined. When asked about the secret of his success, millionaire Del Smith said, "Thank God I was born poor. I learned how to work." Orphaned as an infant and raised in poverty, today Smith is worth an estimate of $600 million. That must have been a lot in the 30s or whenever this was written.
Yeah.
And his evergreen international aviation empire spans the globe. Not bad for a kid who used to throw cow chips at passing coal trains. They didn't do it out of spite, but rather to entice the workers into throwing chunks of coal back at him. Oh, at the time it was the only way his family could get coal to heat their house. Wow, how inventive of him. To help support the family, he managed three paper routes and mowed lawns with a mower he bought for $5. By age 7, Smith established credit with local banks, and by age 10, he had saved enough for a down payment on a small family cottage in Centralia, Washington. I can't believe I'm reading this. He's 10 and he
Yeah.
put a down payment on a house? Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, well, hard work coupled with setting specific goals helped Smith accomplish things he'd only dreamed of as a child. He earned his pilot's license by polishing planes to pay for flying lessons. He paid his way through college by working nights and summers at a logging camp. After a stint in the Air Force, he became a helicopter pioneer using helicopters to aid in famine relief, to string power lines, and even to spray fertilizers with the system he invented. In 1960, he founded Evergreen Aviation on the philosophy of quality without compromise. Smith and his team fervently believe that performance is the only thing that counts, that looking after the customer is the company's only reason for being, and that what the company does should be beneficial for mankind. Smith's philosophy, backed by a lot of hard work, has paid off. Evergreen has operated in more than 135 countries and flown support missions for such prestigious clients as NASA and the United Nations. Smith says, "God gave us life. We owe him our best performance." If his rags to riches story is any indication, the true secret of success is simply set your goals, then work as hard as you possibly can to reach them. Of course, a good deal of persistence doesn't hurt either, as the following story illustrates. Years ago, the Swiss inventor Georges de Mestral went for a walk in the woods with his dog. When he returned home, he discovered that as he had walked along, lost in thought, he had wandered through a patch of cockleburs. Instead of being annoyed, as most of us would have been, he was fascinated by the holding power of the burrs. Oh, I know what this is.
Oh, yes, I remember them.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, go
It's
ahead.
a good thing you don't have them where you live. They love dogs.
Oh, I know, I know.
Yes.
But no, what comes of this? What he invents because of this?
Oh, yes, that's right. I won't say either. I know too. Yes.
Okay.
He put one under a microscope and found that the cockleburrs had hundreds of tiny hooks that had become entangled in a nap on his trousers and in the hair of his dog's coat. What a great technique, he thought. I could duplicate that process. I could make a lightweight fastener that would work for all sorts of things. He began to experiment, and in a relatively short period of time, he was able to duplicate the holding properties of the cockleburr, but he couldn't find a material strong enough to provide the holding power he needed to make a really effective fastener. This is the best part. By sheer coincidence, across the Atlantic in this country, Wallace H. Carothers
Carruthers?
of Carothers,
Yeah.
sure, of the DuPont Company had just invented a new synthetic fiber that he called nylon. Nylon was tough enough to provide the holding power the Swiss inventor was looking for. The problem was it was too tough. Nylon dulled the cutting blades too quickly to allow production runs of the material. It took de Mestral another 20 years to build the proper cutting equipment to produce the material in sufficient quantities to broadly market hook and hoop material he named Velcro. Vel for velvet and crow for crochet, which is French for hook. Today, Velcro is replacing zippers and nails for some users. It's even used to hold on car bumpers and on the bottom of astronauts' shoes to keep them from floating around in space. And a few years ago, a group of inventors voted Velcro one of the most important inventions of the 20th century. Just by coincidence, this happened. I love this. This is really great.
Oh, I know. So, now I have some things like in my house because I don't want to put nails in the wall, and you can buy these command strips
Yes,
with Velcro, and that holds
yes,
your paintings on the wall. I have a few of them
yes.
in my house. That's so easy, so
Unbelievable
many
invention. Yeah.
applications. Yeah. So,
Can continue, my friend.
okay. De Mistral is proof of Thomas Edison's adage that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. The next time you have a great idea that doesn't seem to work at first, you may find that if you stick with it, you will eventually prevail.
You froze for a moment.
Oh,
I didn't hear the very end.
okay, I'll edit then. De Mestral is proof of Thomas Edison's adage that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Next time you have a great idea that doesn't seem to work at first, you may find that if you stick with it, you will eventually prevail.
Positive action steps for today. Don't give up. A good idea may take years to take off. I think that's exquisite advice.
Yeah,
Set a definite goal. That is definitely, definitely, definitely important. And work your hardest. Half efforts yield half results. I
so
consider
true.
trying a half effort.
Yeah,
Doing is really giving it your all.
right, right.
That's a great story.
Yeah,
Yes. I
that,
thought it was more like the 1930s, but no. This was in the 1960s.
hmm.
And he was still like 10 and went to the bank? Like that just
Yeah.
seems unbelievable.
Well,
What
you
what
know,
an amazing young man. I mean, just
yeah.
think about it. Like it's
Well,
like that is wow.
back then, the banks believed you on trust, right? Like there were banks in small towns and everybody knew each other and, it was
Absolutely.
a lot easier than it is today. So that's probably,
Well, in 1960, I'm going to tell you how old I was. But that wasn't that long ago,
no,
you know?
it's born
Like,
in the 60s.
yeah. So it wasn't that long ago, but that I just think it's amazing that a 10-year-old went to the bank. That I'm just in shock.
Hmm.
And then not in shock that he spent 20 years trying to get what it is that he wanted because he was very determined,
Yeah.
obviously. So
Yeah. Like
amazing.
Edison and the
Yes.
10,000 attempts at the light bulb.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm never giving up either.
Me neither. I know
Good.
I'll get there.
Very good. One step at a time.
That's right. Right on.
With a positive mental attitude, we can do anything.
That's right. That's where it all
All right.
begins. All right. Well, be positive till tomorrow, and I'll see you in the morning.
Great. Have a good day.
All right. You as
Bye.
well. Bye.